So why do we make films? When the script we started writing a year ago seems almost impossible to finish. When the most comforting advice we'll ever hear is, if you want to make movies, go make a movie. When it means business plans, LLCs, accounting, contracts, filing taxes, all the boring stuff no one talks about. When the financing we've been working 2 years on falls through for the 3rd time. When we've had to heckle all of our friends and family, and our crowdfunding campaigns still fail. When we've had to empty bank accounts, max out credit cards, and pull money out of our houses and cars to finance them. When we've had to call in every favor to get our crew, or when the crew is just us. When bad films are just as hard to make as good ones, and we wonder which one ours will be. When there is so much planning involved, shot lists, storyboards, location scouting, auditions, call sheets, production meetings, camera testing, rehearsals, logistics. When the lead actor that we've cast 6 weeks ago bails on us the day before shooting starts. When it feels like we spend more time solving problems like blown circuits in old housing, trimming shots because we're losing a location 3 hours earlier than planned, freezing on top of a mountain in the middle of nowhere, bad weather, random equipment failure, cutting and rewriting entire scenes because we're almost out of money, the constant hunt for clean audio against airplanes, trains, bikes, police cars, fire trucks, ambulances, the entire world. When our budgets are so small that we're stuck doing almost everything ourselves, and for the things we don't know how to do, we learn as we go. When after editing the same film for 6 months, we ask ourselves, what the hell am I doing? Would anybody really want to see this? When we need another 4 days of reshoots to address all the problems we found at the test screening, and we wonder how we're going to pay for it. When everyone sets their sights on the big fests, Sundance, Slam Dance, South by Southwest, Cannes, Tribeca, Toronto, Berlin, and we hope to be the next Cinderella stories. But after the 5th rejection in a row, we begin to wonder. No one talks about what happens if you're one of the 98% who don't make the cut. When we spend hundreds more on travel and lodging to attend our screenings and then realize that some film festivals have a great turnout and others don't. When the marketing power behind films takes precedence over the quality of the film itself, and mediocre films that have it seem to prosper, while great films that don't fade away into obscurity. When most of us will have to market and sell our own films. When we hear things like less than 2% of independent films make their money back, and almost every filmmaker we know who's gotten a distribution deal has either been ripped off or hasn't gotten a dime in return. So why do we do it? We do it because we have to, because it's not just a hobby, it's a calling, an obsession. Because through making films, we learn who we are and what we have to offer. Because we want to tell stories that only we can tell. And because we can speak for those who don't have a voice. What we do might not be rocket science, we might not be saving lives, but we are changing them, one conversation at a time. Some of us may have a lot of resources, and others may have none, but we take what we have and we make the best of it. Because no matter the production, big or small, when we work long hours and grueling nights together, we become close, like family. Because we live for those magical moments when our vision comes to life before our eyes. We live for the Q&As. We live for the heartfelt reactions. Because through social media, we can take marketing into our own hands, engage new audiences directly, and build strong relationships with our fans. Because it is a privilege to make films and deal with all the headaches that come with it. Because hopefully when we're finished, we can stand back and say, I made that. It's not perfect, but I couldn't be more proud to put my name on it. Because we love it.